Starfall.
Hey guys, welcome back to Starfall Sabers. This is Nick, and I'm excited to show off these ready-to-ship sabers. As most of you know, I have put my shop on hold for about a month and a half to catch up on orders, which has been really nice. I'm almost caught up. I have one more week to finish as many sabers that I've been working on for back orders, and I'm going to be really close, but I do need to open my shop at some point. This is what I do for a living, so. But I've been working on these kind of off and on my days off or after I've finished orders. I've been tinkering, and I wanted to have something available as a ready to ship to kind of just celebrate the shop opening. So I was going to do 5 sabers, but it just I'm running out of time, so I at least wanted to showcase these ones. So I'm going to kind of just show you the sabers and the thought process behind them. So starting with this one, for those of you who are familiar with Rob from Genesis Custom Sabers, the base of this saber is his Ascend, and I don't know if he sells these anymore. These were a production grade saber that he used to sell, and I've always loved the look of them, and I've never gotten to hold one. Someone was selling one on the Facebook group, and so I snagged it, and because I like to tinker and I like to modify, I thought it would be an awesome base to kind of create something new. So I turned down the emitter so that I could sleeve over this shroud. This is the same shroud material that I use for the Continuum saber, which was my first custom saber was based on this slotted shroud material. And in the graphic in all the openings and closings of my video actually have my personal saber as the saber that's in there. So this was, I named Infinium way back in the day, and so I wanted to kind of bring some of these design elements onto this Ascend. And because Ascend is kind of like always moving up, or at least that's what I think of the definition of Ascend, going upwards. I wanted this to be named Continuum because it's a play on Infinium, because it has that shrouded, slotted shrouded material. And because Rob, he kind of inspired me to begin building sabers, and so I've continued to do that to the point where I do this for a living, and so I thought Continuum was a fitting name for this, and I really like the way it turned out. So I turned down the emitter to be able to secure the shroud, and I also turned down the choke point a little bit to add some dimension, and weathered that. And I used these Graflex pieces, cut off pieces here and here to add more dimension to the saber. It had some black anodizing on the grips that I removed and weathered down. I also added a switch plate here. This saber has, he's got a really cool switch solution up here, but I just wanted to do something different, so I gutted the saber actually. And so now what's nice having the switch section here is you have a nice grip down lower and upper, and the switches won't get in your way. So this is one that's going to be for sale. This will be for sale for $475 empty, and all of these can be installed. So the second one that this is a saber idea that I've had in my head, just a play on the Cota saber, kind of mixing the black leather wrap from my Cota the Younger listing, and then I'll also just, I've seen some pictures of Cota's saber with the black shroud, and so I kind of wanted to do something similar to that, and I was envisioning this black canvas wrap, and so yeah, I'm happy with how this came out. It's a lightweight. This is a solid piece from here to here, and so it's very strong if you want to duel with it. This is a deerskin leather, so it's very soft, feels really nice in hand. But I just love the profile of this saber, and I like, it has like a very kind of dark side assassin look to it. So this is a dark Cota is what I'm calling this one. Now the next one, as some of you may know, Vaderhead and I had a partnership that lasted a long time. We're not working together anymore, kind of went our separate ways. But I had purchased 3 Rancor teeth from him. He makes these out of resin, and I had 3 of them laying around. So I'm using one for a Rancor saber variant that was ordered through my shop, and then one of them's up for grabs still, and then I wanted to use this one for this one-off Rancor saber design. So I heavily weathered the tooth, and then Jason or Vaderhead used to do the leather work for me, but I found this really cool reptilian leather wrap, and so I applied this myself, and then I machined this piece of aluminum to go over the seam, which is cool. I was kind of envisioning if this was ever installed, you know, you could have your switches here, and then I would mill out like a bar graph here, so you could have some animated LEDs when you turn it on. I think that would be really cool. So it has that gold shrouded material that I weathered out to take some of the shine down, because traditionally the Rancor sabers that we used to make were always heavily weathered. You can reposition this tooth. Right now it's pressure fit, but then it also has a little set screw to hold it in place, but this comes off for installation, and you can kind of position it how you want. So that's the Rancor saber. And then this is a version of my personal Corn Horn saber. This one does not have a crystal chamber. The other one had like a full brass chassis crystal chamber. This one is just a static hilt. This can be installed. It also comes with a blade plug. And so it has a lot of the same design aesthetics as my personal one. This is just a one-off. And it has that cool, in the pommel, kind of that depth. Look, it looks like machinery going down inside, which I thought looked cool. Switches would probably go right here. So yeah, so these are all going to be available. This is $475 empty. This will be $425, $475, and $425 empty. So these go on sale November 1st. When my shop opens, I'll also have 10 mystery saber slots available, and then a new listing called the semi-custom mystery saber, where I'm going to allow more input from my customers. So it won't be like a commission, but you'll just have more input on how the mystery saber will look. It'll still be a mystery saber when it's all said and done, but I'm allowing 3 pictures of my past work. And also, you know, you can tell me what you don't want on it. So that way you're kind of more guaranteed to get something that you're really going to love. And so those are going to be $450. The mystery sabers are going to be $395. So anyway, again, this was just to show off what's going to be available November 1st. Thanks again, guys. Appreciate all the support and your patience as I build sabers every day for you. All right, take care.